Hello students, today we are going to discuss about human reproduction. It is part 1. This is about introduction to human reproduction. What happens in the reproduction procedures that occur? Every organ system in the human body continuously works. Why? To maintain the homeostasis. You know what is homeostasis? It is the adaptation of the individual to its environment. Why this is done? This is for the survival of an individual. The human reproductive system is essential for the survival of the species. What are the functions of the reproductive system? Let us go one by one. There are 4 main functions. The first function is to produce the gametes. What are the gametes? Namely, the sperms in males and the ova in the female. Second is to transport these gametes to sustain these gametes. Thirdly, to nurture the developing offspring. Fourth one is to produce the hormones. You know that there are various organs involved in the production of hormones during reproduction, like the anterior pituitary, the hypothalamus, the ovary, the testis, the placenta. So all these hormones are necessary for the maintenance of reproduction. What are the various reproductive events that occur in the human beings? Number 1 is gametogenesis. Number 2 is insemination. Number 3 is fertilization. Number 4 is cleavage. Number 5 is implantation. Number 6 is placentation. Number 7 is gastrulation. Number 8 is organogenesis. Number 9 is parturition. Let us discuss each one step by step. What is gametogenesis? Formation of gametes. In the males, there is formation of sperms. In the females, there is formation of the ovum. Where does the sperm form? Sperm is formed in the testis. Where is the ovum is formed? The ovum is formed in the ovary. The second is insemination. What is insemination? It is the transfer of the sperms that are formed in the testis in the male into the vagina of the female genital tract. What is fertilization? It is the fusion of the male gamete, the sperm, and the female gamete, the ovum, to form a new individual through the process of formation of zygote. What is cleavage? Rapid mitotic divisions that occur after fertilization in the zygote, where the zygote is converted into a multicellular structure. This multicellular structure is called blastocyst. What is implantation? Once the blastocyst is formed, this blastocyst gets implanted into the wall of the uterus. This is necessary for the support and development of the embryo. What is placentation? Formation of the placenta, which is an intimate connection between the growing embryo to form the fetus or the baby and the uterine wall of the mother. This helps in supply of nutrients to the young growing embryo to form the fetus. What is gastrulation? It is the process by which the blastocyst that gets implanted into the uterine wall slowly multiplies and grows into a gastrula. A gastrula is a ball of cells which are differentiated into three layers, and the three layers are called ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. What is organogenesis? This is the formation of the specific tissue organs. These tissue organs form the organ systems. The three germinal layers give rise to different type of organ systems. What is organogenesis? It is a process by which the ectoderm, the endoderm and the mesoderm develop into different internal organs in the organism. These cells of the germ layer proliferate, migrate and re-aggregate, and they differentiate themselves into various tissues and organs. This is called organogenesis. What are the different tissues that are formed from different layers? When you take the ectoderm, which is the outermost layer of the gastrula, the epidermal cells are formed, the neuron cells of the brain are formed, and the pigment cells are also formed. Now, what are formed from the mesoderm? Muscle is formed. The cardiac muscle, the skeletal muscle, the small muscle of the intestines, the tubal cell of the kidney, and the red blood cells. So these are the layers or organs that are formed from the mesoderm. What are the structures that are formed from the endoderm? The alveolar cells that form the lung, the thyroid cells and the pancreatic cells. The final product that is formed after gastrulation by organogenesis is the fetus. What is parturition? Expulsion of the fetus from the uterus of the mother or from the mother's womb, where the cervix and the vagina form a birth canal. This is otherwise called childbirth. So what is necessary for the various reproductive events that occur in the human beings? The above functions are carried out by the primary and the accessory reproductive organs. The primary organs, is the testis in the male, the ovary in the female. The accessory reproductive organs in the male, the prostate, the seminal vesicles, the vas deferens, and so on and on. Likewise, in the females, we have the uterus, the fallopian tube, the cervix, the vagina, the external genitalia, etc. And in addition to the primary and the accessory reproductive organs, hormones play a very important role in the reproductive events. The primary reproductive organs, we have already told you that the testis in the male forms the sperms and the ovary in the female forms the ovum. What about the hormones? Hormones are secreted, as I told you earlier, that by the pituitary glands, by the hypothalamus, and the gonads like the ovary and the testis. Why these hormones are necessary for the human being reproductive system? For the development of the secondary sexual characters, like the body structure, the height, weight, secondary sexual characters like the growth of the mustache in the males, the growth of the pubic hair in the males and the females, the development of the sexual organs, maturation, regulation of the normal functioning of the reproductive system. For all these purposes, hormones are very, very essential. What are the accessory organs necessary for reproduction? They help in the transport and they sustain the gametes so that they can nurture the developing offspring. So, I have already introduced to you the reproduction in human beings today. Kindly subscribe, like, share our channel Read Med Prep Academy. If you have any questions, kindly type in the comment box. We will reply your questions. Don't forget to log on to www.readmedprepacademy.com. Facebook ID is Read Med Prep Academy. Thank you, students.